Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. The late lifelong Attleboro resident Larry St. Pierre has been honored with a hiking trail dedicated in his name at the Handy Street Conservation Area. St. Pierre, who is deeply involved in the community, served on the Attleboro City Council, the Attleboro Zoning Board, was a member of the Attleboro Historical Society, and co-founded the Attleboro Land Trust. A dedication ceremony was held at the Handy Street Conservation Area, and DoubleACS was there to cover the event.
I'm Charlie Adler. I've been involved with the Attleboro Land Trust since our founding in 1990, and I'm currently the chair of the Property Management Committee. This event had to do with our partnership with the city, where the city allowed us to name a trail on the city conservation preserve, which is the Handy Street Conservation Area. We've named it in memory of a person who was also a founder of the Land Trust, Larry St. Pierre, who passed away in 2017. He served on the board up until his death and was president for 7 years of the Land Trust. He had quite a connection with this land in particular because his grandfather had a farm. His grandparents had a farm on Park Street, and part of their land eventually became part of Attleboro Springs, which is right next door to the Handy Conservation Area, and they're all protected now, and he used to hike out in the paths and trails throughout this entire area, so he really had a deep connection to this land, and it's something we all are now trying to share.
This is Mike St. Pierre. I am Larry St. Pierre's youngest brother, and we're here today on the Handy Street Trail dedication for my brother Larry, who is one of the founding members of the Land Trust. And this has been a great event today with the dedication. There are probably about 50 people here, which is a great turnout. It's a very exciting time for our family to know that my brother's legacy is being preserved in this nature trail. He was a big proponent of the Attleboro Land Trust, and he worked tirelessly during his time to try to preserve as much open space in Attleboro that was possible. So thank you again, and this has just been a great event. Thank you.
We have done some work on developing the trail and putting up signposts. It's quite a maze out there without signposts to direct you from one existing pathway to another to find your way in and out of this property. It has a long history. The marked trail, it's in and out with a loop out there, so if you go out, take the loop and come back in, it's 1.2 miles. The trail is now pretty well marked, and people can find their way in and out, and if you go to either attleborolandtrust.org or hikeattleboro.org, I think you should find a link to a map on either of those two places.